I'm your host and GM for the evening, Zach Barrett, and welcome to this Twisted Q Studios production of Spacers, our Starfinder actual playcast. If you've been following our Call of Cthulhu show, you'll know that we've started up a Ko-fi campaign. On our main website, you'll find a link to the Ko-fi page, where you can donate us a coffee or two for my late-night editing sessions. It also helps to cover our fees for getting the shows too, so it is greatly appreciated. A huge thank you to everyone who has donated to us so far. We're looking at ways to show our thanks to everyone for the help, possibly merch. Let us know on our socials what sort of things you'd like us to look into. But for now, last we left the crew, they had begun their conversation with Kala, the outer dragon of time. However, due to a technical issue, this episode did not get captured into the recording board. Fortunately, this episode opens with a lengthy recap detailing the key points from the conversation as the crew discussed their plans moving forward, as well as a somewhat odd mishap the next morning following Cliptic molting and Flinch now assuming that there are now 2 Cliptics permanently on board the ship. Enjoy.
Last I recall, when we all got together, you had recently just collected a bunch of orbs from the God Dragon of Time, or Dragon of Time, if you want to call it a god. That is your own terminology. They do not claim to be a god; they claim to be an outer dragon. There is at least an orb for each of you, should you wish. And Kala said that she is willing to take you to whatever period in time that you are willing to go, but she is only going to perform this act of breaking time once for you. Doing it more than that might jeopardize too much, and so you must be very specific about the time you wish to go back to. You had a bit of a discussion as to... I'm going to be a little bit longer with this description because a lot of it was discussed last session and Greg was not there, so I'm going to be as in-depth as possible, so please add on or correct if I miss anything. But as you guys had discussed, you realized through the holo projection that was going on in the chamber with Kala that one of the more deciding factors between your winning last time you saw Jovac and all the times that he has lost, or all the times that he has won and you've all lost, is that you did not have to face him with the matriarch, whereas it seems every other time that was the case. And the matriarch is the one that tipped the scales of the battle. You've also kind of pieced together the thoughts that, well, either she was dead the time that you went in, or weak enough that she couldn't survive the 2-person trial to enter the temple. As you all remember, you had to be in 2 teams in order to make it through the trial into the temple. So either something has changed to make her weaker in your timeline, or just straight up not available, and he didn't pick anyone powerful enough to make it through to help him on the other side. So that spawned a bit of a conversation between a lot of you in the mess hall on your ship about the last time you saw the matriarch before you time traveled was when you went on the little the poison experimental planet, which the name of which you never did figure out. That was last time you had seen her. A month after that, you time traveled. So there's a month of time that the crew has determined that is unknown whereabouts of her. Jovac, you know exactly what he's doing, when he's doing it, and where he'll be at all times until you kill him. And the request that has been begged and pleaded of you is to ensure that all of the events that occurred that allowed you to do what you've already done, you must make sure are set up and in place to ensure they happen. Any deviation will likely result in a repeat of all the other versions of things. You are all comforted in the knowledge that no matter what happens, your original timeline is safe, but should you go back the one and only time and fail, you will not be permitted to travel again. With that, a lot of you decided to collect some scraps, start divvying up who's doing what on which ship. Kovo, Farah, and Tex have decided to rest on their old ship, which is the one that Flinch and Tim have been living in for an unknown period of time, as the rest of you have moved into your new ship with Tim. And hilarity ensued in the morning involving a molten Cliptic and baby Greg feasting. And a lot of you left the ship to go and just look around outside, leaving baby Greg inside the ship with his stone.
All by himself?
No, with Tim.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yes, Tim by himself, just holding on to baby Greg. For the purposes of today and time, I'm assuming that for the rest of the day, you guys are just kind of relaxing and getting comfortable on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Exploring the immediate vicinity of the ship.
All right. So it's for a couple 100 yards around the ship. For I'm gonna say a couple kilometers since we're in Canada. A couple kilometers around the ship, it's a pretty safe perimeter, save for any of the native fauna that kind of comes in and out of here. That's Flinch and Tim have been using for livestock as needed, but they seem to be very picky about which ones they eat and which ones they don't, referencing many different variations of brown times. That night, you all go to bed, and in the morning, I'm going to go to Greg.
Yes?
You're finally full-sized for a goblin.
So you're almost twice as big.
Almost.
All right. Well, I'm going to do what Greg would normally do in any situation. And I'm going to go look for something to eat.
All right. First thing in the morning, would anybody also be trying to get up early in the morning or early risers?
Yeah.
Early,
Probably, yes.
early-ish, definitely after Cliptic, but
Okay. So you see Cliptic is in the mess hall.
Okay.
Hi. It's back.
It's also still wearing the diaper. It's just really small now.
Yeah, it looks like it's just his legs are turning purple.
The thong.
Yeah. Essentially.
Good morning?
Is it though?
I mean, I do you not have more clothes elsewhere?
And Greg looks down.
Oh yeah. I'll do that after. What's around?
And I'll just start going and opening all the cupboards as if I didn't know.
We have to ration. Keep that in mind, please. We have to ration. Don't just eat anything.
So many cornflakes.
Really?
Lots of cornflakes. Like there's a lot of number of flakes.
Where did these cornflakes come from? I don't. How would I know?
You know, you guys, last time you rationed up, that was literally like you usually don't dig into these because they're like your last resort, but you also haven't shopped since you did your basic restocking, so it's all you have.
This is everything that we have for food right now. So just grab what is acceptable, and then we'll proceed from there. Maybe I should help you. And I'm gonna get up, and I'm going to actually make a bowl of cereal that I think is acceptable and give it to Greg.
Portions, come on.
Portion control.
He pours you out some.
He's a quite trim goblin given how much crap he eats.
So because of high metabolism for
Probably.
athletics,
Tapeworm.
stupid things, eh?
That he probably purposely ate. Okay, yeah, he'll take the bowl of cereal and go sit down and start eating it with his hands.
With his hands.
Why not?
He's in a diaper, I guess.
He
I
is
can't
in a diaper.
really-
Yep, he is
Fair
in a
enough.
diaper. Yeah.
I'm gonna also calmly sit down with my cup of tea and just watch Greg like a hawk because I'm really afraid he's gonna go over to the cupboards and eat more. I remember the bagel situation. I've still not forgiven you for that one.
yeah,
Not bagel,
the
baguette.
baguette.
Get
Wow.
up around Flinch.
I think I still have some of those baguettes somewhere. Nope, nothing that anybody wants to see. It's just
Oh my god, they would be so. Wait,
my own stash.
how would bread work if it time travels?
Well,
Not well.
if I find that if you keep it in rubbing alcohol, it keeps pretty well.
Formaldehyde.
well, those are two different chemicals, but neither is good.
It's okay. Flinch doesn't know either. I mean, Greg. Greg doesn't know.
That's true.
All right. So, the last three of you can enter the mess hall in any order that you see fit, wish, however you would like to meet to begin your day together.
Okay, so Flinch did get up early, but he finished working on him and Tim's bunk beds. Because we're so used to staying in the same room
Yep.
that and now we have actual proper
Places
stuff.
to put bunk
Yeah.
beds into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That hasn't been polluted by brown times.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, we had to cordon off parts of the other shit at
gross
different
every
times.
time.
So bad for Tex and
Yeah, I was
there.
shocked. But yeah, so
Okay.
I'll probably be the last one.
I'll come. Oh, it's morning. I'm gonna get breakfast.
There's Greg in his naked glory, save for a very, very, very undersized and very full diaper.
I turn around. Go find clothes. Throw them at Greg. and
Roll
then-
me a percentile check.
I'm just imagining
percentile check?
Diantha doing that thing where she goes, walks in the kitchen, turns around and walks out, doesn't even say a word. It's like,
It's a thing that's a common Diantha-ism.
Usually it's just returning with gloves and a spritz bottle, but this time I don't think.
Well, that's
think
still
it's that.
probably would
I'll
be
still
a
probably have it on my belt. I've never rolled percentile really. What is that? 62.
62. You are able to find like human-sized clothing, but nothing that's
That is an improvement nonetheless.
clothes that are twice your size are thrown upon your
You need to
body.
put them on, and change your own diaper.
All right, so I'll take off the diaper and I'll put the clothes on.
Gets off the chair, just goes for it.
Well, I'll put the shirt on the shirt because the pants, unless it's like a suit, I mean, I'll just put the shirt on.
Say there's a
'cause-
shirt and then pants, so you're wearing a skirt shirt first.
Right,
and-
so
Greg.
I'm wearing like, one of those sexy movie scenes where I'm wearing like a
Oh my
button-down
gosh.
shirt, like flashing out
Oh my
and
god.
flash with the neon lights behind. There you go.
Greg, you need to clean up your own. You can't leave that in the middle of the dining hall.
All right.
Calls it a hall.
So I get up again, pick up the diaper and the pants, and I go to leave the mess hall, but then I stop at the door when it opens. I throw them out in the hall, and then I come back and finish my cereal.
Fucking goblins.
Listen, he was very relaxed as a baby, and now he has to deal with adulting again.
Yes.
He's not a very
it's
happy
emotional
goblin.
whiplash.
It's emotional. Yeah. This cereal, it's normal food. This is emotional eating right here at its finest.
Yes, you are short on gravy. There is not much in the way
know,
of gravy
right?
on the ship.
Eating normal stuff. Right? It's terrible.
It's taking everything in me to clean that up right now, but I'm sticking to my guns. You have to properly take this spritz bottle, disinfect. You cannot leave poop in the ship. I won't allow it.
Roll me a leadership check.
You want me to
Leadership
spray
check?
everything that I
I-
think
I
is
did-
poop right now?
The charm or deception, whichever one you think
I'm not
is.
deceiving anyone.
Well,
I'm
sorry, intimidation. Charm or
I'll roll an
intimidation.
intimidation check.
Not
And I'm,
deception.
Diplomacy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, what did I say?
I'm yelling at
It's
you.
probably intimidation.
Oh, it is intimidating.
oh yeah.
26?
This would be a willpower saving throw, I think.
Well, is that a...
It's a 5.
Okay.
That's how I break 5s.
Okay. 19.
That's pretty close,
You're
actually.
feeling.
I did roll
The
a
anthem
6 in the
might
dice, though.
skin you.
I take the cereal bowl, tip it over. And then I get up, and I walk towards the door with the shirt dragging behind me to go out and clean up my stupid mess. Or at least move it.
How is it possible he was more mature as a baby? I don't understand.
I'm upset.
Oh my.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'm gonna go move my mess.
Where do you move it to? Which room are you heading to?
We'll find out.
You know what? Just for humor's sake, you go to the engine room.
Mm-hmm.
You open up engineering and
Yeah.
you watch as just because there's so many different options here. Flinch, roll me just straight dexterity.
19.
19. Okay, so it's not precarious looking. You and Tim are both in the final stages of completing the bunk bed in
Yes.
the morning. You slept in 2 separate stages before putting them one on top of the other.
Yep.
Depending on how good or bad that roll was, it would have been a more compromising position between the two of you, trying to struggle to get this up. But it looks like that both of you were standing on either side of the bunk bed, and you still look as if you've been caught doing something guilty.
Greg?
I'm holding a diaper and a pair of pants.
And a shirt that's
Drek, we
dragging.
don't do brand times in here.
Turn around and I leave.
As you're leaving, Flinch is like, whoa, 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 whoa. Listen, 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 listen. Greg. Everything okay, buddy?
I'm just cleaning up my mess.
Flinch is shocked. Just completely shocked. And then he thinks for a second and says, "Are you cleaning up, or are you just, rearranging?"
We'll find out.
And I leave. And I'm gonna go to one of the cargo bays. Or the cargo bay, whatever.
Sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
If you get to the main cargo bay with the main door on it,
Yeah.
it's closed because I remember to close it this time because of what happened yesterday. But Laurel is just outside the door.
Like on the outside of the ship?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to shoot a monkey.
Oh my god, we'll get to you in a second.
I got an 11 on the dice, and I have a plus 15 in my.
Of course you do. Yeah, you find a nice, lovely place to stash that. You open up a compartment on the side of the wall, and you're like, judging from the lack of use, nobody probably knows that this smuggling compartment's here, and you just throw the diaper in. You
Okay.
close it up.
Before I close it, is there an airlock here in the cargo bay?
A massive one.
Oh,
like
the
the main
big
door.
one?
Yeah.
No.
We're on
And
the
I just
ground.
close the storage container.
Good God.
If you put something out the airlock, we're on the ground. It's not going anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you're right. I mean, I'm
man.
like, whatever. We'll see what happens.
Greg's
You
been a
would've opened it
baby
up and
too.
seen
Greg's been a baby
that
too
one.
long.
Well, Greg might have thought we were in space.
It's true. It's true.
Laurel.
Yep.
So you've been up most of the morning.
Well, I woke up this morning, thought to myself, stupid monkeys. I'm gonna eat one for breakfast. So I'm going outside to shoot a monkey for breakfast. 'Cause I don't want cornflakes. Cornflakes are boring.
Perception check.
Why can't we just eat
amazing.
like normal?
Like
That's a monkey. Monkey check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see that there seems to be like, if you recall, same 4 friggin' monkeys from yesterday, just hanging out the trees, and they're staring at you or watching. Seem to be making fun of you. Every time you move, they swing around.
All right, I've got my I was considering hitting with a rock, but they're staring at me. They're taunting me. Those dirty monkeys. I'm gonna shoot it with
All
my
right.
pistol.
KAC or EAC?
There's a twitch in the
It
back
is
of my
KAC.
brain.
One second. Didn't the monkey steal your pistol?
Yes,
Did
they
he?
did.
Oh yeah, it was the pistol that they stole. Yeah, so you reach for your pistol and it's
You're
gone.
lucky
I
one.
wasn't sure it was your pistol or your knife. You're right. It's
I
a
thought it was
pistol.
the
did.
pistol.
Unless you have another pistol.
I don't.
You reach the pistol. There's no pistol.
Those jerks.
Yeah,
You look over, one of them's like,
it's like wrapped. Their tail is wrapped around your pistol.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I don't. I wouldn't have had my other gun with me this morning.
So you're gonna throw rocks?
Unless, did I just now notice that he stole my pistol?
you
knew
knew
that
it was
from
gone
last night.
last
Yeah,
night.
yesterday
gone,
you
okay.
reached and it was gone. That's how you knew the monkeys were evil.
All right. I'm trying to remember if I have a dagger. Trying to remember if that's a thing that we just have.
Stop arming the monkeys.
Fine.
Go back in and get your big gun.
No, I'm already here.
Can you imagine a monkey with a Dashko?
Anyway, the real
No,
enemy is
do you
the
go back in and
monkeys.
get your gun?
I'm gonna start by trying to hit it with a rock.
Roll a
Try and
straight
kill it with a
dexterity
rock.
check.
This is how we die.
Would it not be a thrown attack?
Yes, that one.
So
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Seriously?
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a
Fucking-
d4 plus 1 and then add your strength.
And then
Yeah.
Dome that monkey.
it's a 2 on the dice, so 7.
7. So you take this rock up and it's a critical hit. Do you want to just double damage or do you want to see what craziness this gets you?
Let me see what the card says.
Okay, you should be going for kinetic.
And if I can, I'm going to try and aim specifically at the monkey holding my pistol, if one of them
God.
is.
What if you threw a grenade
Okay.
at monkey?
I'm looking for...
Kinetic.
Which one is kinetic?
be
Oh,
the
there, it
second
says
one.
on the bottom. I nicked an artery. He's going to bleed for 1d6 levels, which is 3.
So for the next 3 turns, he will lose 1 HP every time he does anything. So pass that back to me, please.
PETA's gonna be
a little bit of help
so
would be great.
pissed at us.
So,
This monkey is evil.
I can't believe that just happened. So you grab the rock, lick the air, and you throw the stone out, and you watch as it just comes clean into contact with the head of one of the monkeys. It swings back, its tail goes rigid, and it just swings upside down under the tree. And the other 3 monkeys all look at you.
Yeah. You saw where that came from. Don't you
Roll
hiss at
initiative.
me.
Roll me an initiative real quick.
So she's outside the cargo bay doors.
Yes.
Yep.
So Greg walks in to hide this. The cargo bay doors are open, and he's just
No,
looking
they're closed. I remember to close them
you
this
did
time.
close them. Okay.
Because yesterday I went outside to like just randomly, throw rocks into the jungle, and I left the door open, and everyone panicked. I'm like, no, the doors were closed. So today they're actually closed.
Cut to the dining hall.
But if you look out the window, you
bad
see
rolls.
Laurel
This is
just
crazy.
yelling at the jungle.
So what you get for your initiative?
18.
18? Okay, they all rolled horribly.
God, Laurel's gonna die. The 3 monkeys.
If you get taken down by these monkeys.
I'm not gonna die. I'm bringing back breakfast.
Flinch approves.
Okay. So you said that was 7 damage in total?
Yep.
Okay. You get to go first. You see the 3 of them are preparing to jump on you.
All right. I'm throwing another rock.
Roll a d20.
That is a 21.
21 to hit.
Yep.
You're trying to hit the same one you hit before?
No, I'm gonna hit a different one. That one I'm assuming is dead. It probably isn't, but I'm assuming it is.
It's swinging there, motionless on its own tail. Okay, roll a d4.
7 again.
This one you smack in the chest, it takes it. And like with its 2 left arms, it makes some kind of a gesture, and the 2 monkeys you haven't hit leap down upon you.
The monkey flipped you off.
Does a 21 hit your KAC?
It does.
Okay. Does a 17 hit your KAC?
No.
Okay. The one that was motionless just lets go, drops to the ground, and is going to randomly roll as it flails around, as in the tip of its tail, it has your gun. And it just starts smacking it on the ground.
The monkey's gonna shoot you with your own gun.
No, it's
So
not.
here's how I'm going to do this.
Okay.
I'm going to roll to hit you,
Okay.
and then I'm going to roll 50%. Evens hits you, odds don't.
Oh.
And it doesn't matter because an 8 is going to miss you. So evens hits one of his friends, odds hits nothing. Odds, that's a 1. All right, so you watch as he's hitting the ground with your gun. It goes. It's like
Stop
shooting
it!
with every single hit. You are still hit by one of the monkeys though.
Yep.
And that one's not going to hit you either. So you are dealt.
The amount of self-inflicted reasoning for this happening right now is
10 points of damage.
What? From a monkey?
I rolled really well on those dice. It's a 7 plus 3, so 10.
How did they have a higher attack bonus than I do?
Because they have claws.
Oh, fair.
And they are adequately leveled monkeys.
This
Like
doesn't make
challenge
sense.
rating 6 monkeys.
Yep.
So yes. Anyway, so 10 points of damage as they claw at your legs. And the other one's beating your gun against the ground. Everyone inside, regardless of where you are, you can just suddenly hear boom, 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 like gunfire from outside.
Flinch and Tim both look at each other and go, "Oh, monkeys!
Oh no!
You hide as usual."
Flinch
starts-
dunks into the covers.
Grabs his rifle and starts running out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Greg hikes up his shirt dress and waddles over to open the cargo bay door.
Is Greg wearing anything under the shirt dress since he
No.
took off?
Because he just had
Alrighty.
the diaper. Well, he just doesn't want to step on it.
The door begins to open, so the 2 of you that are still in the mess hall, you hear the boom, 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 and you can see Flinch is running down the hallway with a big gun, and then you hear boom.
And he's like, monkeys!
I think I'm gonna just look at you and be like, why can't we have a normal day?
I just want
Clippy, get Clippy too! Monkeys!
While I hear that, I take the scarf out of my bag and I put it on. And I go right down to where they're going. That's 100%.
Gotta live up to the hype. Deantha, what are you doing?
I just look at my bowl of cornflakes.
Just taking her migraine medication.
It's such a depressing breakfast.
I can't take a thing of Tylenol out.
Space drugs.
And I'm just... Why am I here? I'll just go outside.
Space has seen him in a bit.
You stay there and just like contemplate life.
Just for like 10 seconds of just like staring into the bowl of cereal, and I'll just get up dead-eyed and walk outside.
Dead-eyed. Really quickly, just because of proximity, Greg, roll me initiative, please.
Uh-oh. I am clad only in a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
But you have goblin teeth.
I rolled a 1, and my dexterity is... Yeah, so I get 7 total.
Okay. So because everyone is still making their way to you all, Laurel, you get to go next. There's one clawing at your leg.
I'm gonna. How close are the rest of them to me?
They're all within like 10 feet of you.
Awesome. I'm going to try and just with like a fist straight to the top of its head, knock out the one clawing at my leg.
Okay, Casey, just melee attack.
Yep. That is a 24.
That'll hit, yeah.
Yeah. And it is a 1d3 plus 9. Ah, come back. Can I borrow a d6, please?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Here you
Throwing
go.
dice everywhere.
That is 11.
At 11?
Yeah.
You smoke, and this one is one that you've already hit.
Yeah.
And just as soon as you hit it, and it just runs off into the woods.
And I'm going to use cleave to hit another one with my tail. So I'm going to whack down on that one while I'm kind of like turning it, and I'm going to hit one that's close enough to hit with my tail.
Does it deal different damage than your fist?
Nope.
Okay, so just for cleave, it's different. It's not an extra attack. It's cleave. So the idea is that whatever you strike the first one with is what you carry on forward into the next one. So they don't do the different damage, so it's fine. But how cleave works is like if I had an axe, I can just go and I can hit 2 people in a row. That's how cleave works. It's not 1 then 2. So
even if it's part of the same movement?
It's because you can't use 2 different weapons. Now, because they don't deal different damage, this is fine. But just in future, how cleave would work is you would basically do a tail swipe and you would slap 2 people with the same tail. Is how that would work. Because you can't have a dashko and a sword and say cleave with the sword and with the dashko. No, it's one item. It hits multiple targets. So in future, it's
that's
just
annoying.
so either your fist goes through both of them. For this one, it's fine if it's your fist and your tail because they don't do different damage.
Yeah.
But just to make you aware.
Okay, so can I or can't I?
For now, you can because they don't do different damage.
Okay.
But just don't.
But
let
in the
that-
future, no.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'll roll for that. Is a 25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's is a also an 11.
And it's another one that you'd already come into contact with. So just and it runs
Yeah.
off. There's only 2 monkeys left. The one that you haven't done any damage to, and the one that has your gun. So the one that hasn't.
So
done
the one
any-
that was hanging from the tree is now is up and running around?
No, he fell to the ground.
That's not what I. So what you got is a monkey that you haven't hit yet. He's on the ground, and the one that has your gun that you hit first, then
Yes.
he's also on the ground.
Yes. I just missed earlier when the monkey that was knocked unconscious became conscious again. So that's just me missing it. That's fine.
He was never unconscious. He played dead.
Jerk. These
Yes.
monkeys are jerks.
So the one you haven't
knew.
heard at all is going to take a rock and is going to throw it at you.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. That is a 4 points of damage.
Okay.
The one with the gun is going to roll KAC to hit you. That's not going to hit you. So evens, he hits his friend. Odds 3, he hits nobody. So poing, poing, poing. Greg, you come out and it's just insanity. There's monkeys running into the trees. There's one slapping a gun on the ground. There's one that's just throwing rocks at Laura. And Laura's got a couple of rocks in her hand. What do you do?
I run back to the storage container.
Oh God.
And I pull out the diaper. Poop.
Okay.
Because I got nothing else right now.
Yep.
When in Rome.
And
He was told to get rid of it.
And I want to throw it at the monkey with the pistol. Because I'm assuming that's the one that's closest to me.
No, he's the one that's furthest.
Okay, so I'll
But
throw
I mean, they're all within the same range. It's irrelevant.
All right,
for
the
you.
one with the pistol, because
Yeah.
that can't continue.
All right. Roll the range to throw an attack.
I got a 2 on the dice.
Okay.
Plus 4 is 6. Hopefully.
For, pardon my parlance, shits and giggles,
Yeah.
roll me a d4.
Okay. 2.
All right.
Number
Laurel,
2.
as you're there, you feel a splat
Oh.
on your back.
I'd turn around.
It wasn't me.
This bluff check.
Got a 16 on the dice. Plus 6, 7, 8, plus 7. So 23.
Laurel, roll me an insight or what's the
Sense motive?
sense motive. But you get a plus 8 because no one else is here.
22.
23.
There must be another fucking monkey around here.
Monkeys! Monkeys
Wearing a
throwing stuff
diaper.
at me.
23? 22? Oh my god.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, there must be another monkey. All
All
right. With that, Cliptic and Flinch, you both come on down, and again, what you see is a monkey slapping a gun on the ground, another one looking very confused but holding a couple rocks. Laurel standing there looking around, looking furious, looking for whatever threw the poop on her back with rocks in her one hand. Greg looking mischievous. Can I
normal.
get both of you to roll initiative real quick, please?
Flinch goes on a 13.
4.
No, do you add this here?
Oh, 5. The 13. It's not gonna help me out.
13?
No, I have 13.
Yeah.
13. I have 5.
5. Oh.
Oh, whatever.
The monkey with a gun rolled. Actually, all the monkeys rolled horrible initiative. KT. All right. For the purposes of getting back to that initiative order, Laurel, what are you going to do?
I'm going to do a big tail swipe and try and hit both monkeys. So I'm going to start with trying to hit one monkey.
Cool.
And if it hits, I'm going to try and hit the next monkey.
All right. Rock throwing monkey is first up on your shit list.
All right. Because I know he's throwing things, and there's another monkey throwing things, but I can't see that monkey.
It's true.
So I'm going to start with this monkey. And a natural 20.
Okay.
Another one?
You want to use the critical hit deck? See what craziness happens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, though, it is... That's the wrong dice. Is a 12 damage.
Yeah, this is the card I drew, but see if you want to do that. Use that.
Thank you. The next attack against the target's KAC, if successful, is a critical hit.
So you slap the first one so hard as you can see the stars that are forming in its corneas. And you wanted to roll cleave to hit the next one?
Yep.
Yep.
And that is a 21.
Yeah, that'll hit the one with the gun.
Yep. And that is a 10 damage.
10 how much damage did you deal to the first guy?
12.
12. Okay, so you slap him. He's still standing there and looking pretty bad. As you smack the one with the gun, roll me a strength check. Just a straight strength check real quick.
11.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. All right.
I didn't
when
roll
you
very well.
smack it stops shooting the gun. It lifts it into the air, just hisses at you, and begins to run off into the... Or
Get back here!
turns to run into the woods.
Okay.
So, but that was your action.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I'll use my movement to start chasing it.
Okay. Flinch. You see a monkey looking confused as all get out. Greg standing there. Laurel preparing to chase a monkey with a gun into the woods.
Okay, so I have to go for the biggest threat. The monkey with the gun.
Yeah.
Who armed the monkeys?
It wasn't me.
I'll use my exocortex to targeting aim the monkey who has turned to run.
Cool.
And I'll try to shoot him twice.
Roll.
First one's a 10 AC. Oh, sorry. First one's a 12 AC.
It misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19 AC for the second shot.
The EAC? I mean, both it'll hit. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's-
it's EAC.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that one hits. Roll some damage.
I'm not overcharging because it's a monkey.
That's fine.
I do 11 points of damage.
All right, Laurel, as the monkey turns to run and you chase after it, a stray shot of bang, just smack, sizzle, and the monkey just skitters and sizzles, like smoking at the back of its head. The gun drops to the ground. Doesn't fire this time, but it's looking pretty banged up. It is considered damaged. Your pistol. That one's out. There is still one monkey left, though. Cliptic. You see all this going down. Oh, sorry, no, that monkey gets to go, then you get to go. It rolled an 8. It's looking at the fact that all of its buddies are now being shot. It's going to try and run. It's just going to use its full action just to ejecto-cedo right out of the situation. All right.
How far away is that monkey from me?
You still want to shoot it?
Just answer the question, because I may or may not.
Full 30 feet of movement times 2, so 60. 60 feet away with
Damn
shrubs.
it. Yeah, okay, never mind then. But what about the one with the gun?
He's
Dead.
dead.
It's burning
shot
on the
him.
floor. It isn't moving.
I know, but how far is it away?
Like 35 feet away?
I'm going to use...
No, it wouldn't even be that far. It would be 15 feet away because it started to run, but it didn't quite get started.
I don't trust where this other monkey is possibly going or if there's any other friends, so I'm just going to use Psychic Connect Hands to get the gun away from the monkey and just bring it towards me or Laurel, just to get it away from the open field.
Okay, I'm assuming you don't have to roll anything for it, right?
No, as long
No?
as it's like 10 pounds or
You
one bulk, I can pick it up.
Grab
and-
Laurel's gun and you take it, and it's like clinking and rattling and there's
Wouldn't-
pieces.
Can I just jump in for a second, Zach? So, since Laurel is faced the other way, she sees the monkey drop. How would she react to the gun just starting to float
That's fair.
around
I'm
her?
gonna try and catch it.
You know?
All right, I would like Cliptic and Laurel to roll opposed dexterity, just straight dexterity.
Ah, that's a terrible roll.
Dexterity? Oh.
7.
Oh.
7.
6.
Laurel, you reach up and just ta-da! You get the gun back.
You're not getting. And I just kind of like shake my fist, holding the gun, kind of to the sky, but also kind of to the jungle. I was like, "You're not getting my gun."
I'm just going to sit there with my arms crossed, just being like, this is glorious.
D'Anthony, you walked down seeing this.
Greg, go put some pants on.
This is long enough.
No, put on some pants.
You stupid
fit.
monkeys!
Go get your gun.
What do we need my gun for?
True.
I'm
I
going
can't
back
believe
inside.
I can't believe I just told you to arm yourself. Put on some pants. Put on a belt.
While Diantha turns around in her disgusted face with whatever's going on, I'm also just going to follow suit still with the scarf on.
I'm gonna pick up the monkey's corpse and curse in Vesk at the jungle.
Just standing there, or are you going back in the ship? You're staying outside and just flailing this corpse around and swearing?
For like a second or two, and then I'm gonna.
Are you
10 more monkeys show up.
You
All right.
tall people are just the most ridiculous creatures ever.
Put some pants on.
I go back in. I'm gonna go find a belt.
And pants.
I just leave.
So in the mess hall, about an hour later.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back after a bit. I'm gonna go back inside and
Yeah.
try and make breakfast out of this monkey.
So roll me profession
Yeah.
catering.
So yeah, it would just be straight profession then, because I don't have that obviously. 19.
So it's been about an hour. You're getting close to lunchtime after all the shenanigans in the morning. Like really early for lunch, but you know, still the case. Anyone that walks by the mess hall, there's a nice aroma coming from the kitchen. The monkey has been. One of the other things anyone who does walk in notices is that the butchering of like, I mean, I don't mean that in like a negative way, but like the butchering of the monkey for food is actually very well done. It's very clean. It's Laurel, for shits and giggles, has even an apron on. It's tattered and torn, but there is
Covered
a
in
makeshift
blood.
apron that is on, and there's food being made on like a Bunsen burner on the counter, because you do not have any proper cooking equipment.
Greg is the first one.
If we
there.
don't actually have any proper cooking equipment, can I say that I made a campfire just outside?
Sure.
But you're still wearing the apron.
Oh yeah.
Greg is still the first one there. But now he's wearing a very nice belt with his shirt dress.
Oh, on the outside?
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Right. So, Greg and Laurel, I don't know what you guys want to do. If you want to get the others or what have you, what the rest of everyone's
I'm
plans.
just sitting
today
there
is.
making some origami while I wait for whatever it is she's cooking to cook.
Once it's done, I'm just gonna bang my fist on the side of the ship. Dang, and I'm gonna yell, even though I know. And like kind of like I'm gonna leave the door open while I'm sitting there, so that the monkeys like just open a little bit, just sort of like kind of help air out the ship. Mm-hmm. You know how like you need to open it like a smidge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bang on the door and I'm gonna yell out that food's ready.
Really quick here.
Before Greg eats it all.
Cliptic.
Yes.
Can I see your sheep for a sec?
Oh no. Sorry.
I don't know if listening to Flinch talk about the serial amounts of brown times he's had. I don't know if I want to eat
the
any
monkey?
food on this godforsaken planet.
Gonna have to eat
Okay.
something.
It's not on your sheep, but I know you have some.
Yeah, I'll let you guys
So,
test it first.
You all hear the summons for food by Laurel from outside. Cliptic, as you go to join and you are like, oh, it's lunchtime, it's time for tea, you go to your tea collection and it is destroyed. There are bits of stray leaf everywhere. Something has torn open into your collection, just grabbed handfuls of mixtures of teas and left the rest there in a mess.
I'm going to be stunned in silence. And I'm going to grab like handfuls of this loose tea and just lament down the hallways to somebody that I can cry into their shoulder.
For the sake of brevity, I'll say that you end up going outside where the rest of the crew is gathering and looking
Yeah.
all sad with your tea.
That's right. Why? I did nothing wrong. And I'm going to go onto my knees and just be like, no.
Like Platoon.
Yeah, that's right. But like while that's happening, like all of these like tendrils of tea are falling, like, you know, and just crying.
You went outside to do this?
Yes,
In front of
everyone.
What are you doing with your tea, dude?
Someone destroyed my collection, and I'm just gonna weep. And I'm gonna grab Laurel's apron and shove it in my face and cry into the bottom part of the apron.
Oh my.
There. I'm gonna pat him awkwardly. I'm sorry about your tea.
So Flinch is sort of like, quick question though. Do you have the scarf on?
I do.
Okay, so Clippy too. Let me see. I look over at Tim and I'm like, well, what happened to your tea? I don't think any of the rest of us even drink the slop, do we?
I mean,
It's been years for me, but I do like tea.
Yeah.
When Clippy makes it, I drink it.
So who messed with her tea?
It's devastation in there. Go look.
I look at Greg.
It wasn't me.
I keep looking at Greg.
It wasn't me. I've been here making origami.
And I hold you out a flower.
Aww.
Like, is it a flower? Or is it an actual flower?
No, it's an origami flower. He's quite good at origami.
I take it and I'm just like, yeah, but I mean, if nobody here wrecked the tea, who wrecked the tea?
Let's go investigate. Take some
Maybe
look. If that will make things quieter, I'll go look at it.
But maybe Clippy 1 accidentally messed up the tea. You should probably go talk to Clippy 1.
I'm going to just kind of look at Flinch and just be like, Cliptic 1 would never do that to his tea.
No,
Just
there
be very
isn't a
angry
Clippy
at
one.
the accusation.
I'm gonna go in and look at the mess of tea and try and figure out what happened.
Investigation, please.
Maybe it was
Am I okay
monkey
with
babies.
investigation?
There are monkey babies now.
There's not an investigation.
There's always
Is it
monkey
just perception
babies.
in this one?
That's
Yes.
how you get the big
Perception.
Okay.
Because it's looking around and deciphering is the same as taking a quick glance at something.
Okay. 21? No, 25.
25?
No,
Oh,
wait. Sorry.
Okay, which one is it? Pick a number. It can only be one. It can't be three.
It is 25.
25? Okay. So as soon as you turn on the light, it's oh wow, that is a bit of a mess in there. But then when you look around, there are
Monkey print?
so you see prints throughout the room, and they kind of go up the wall and into a broken vent on the ceiling. You could swear that maybe deep down in the vent there is a bit of like tussling and like clunk, 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 that you can hear in the vents.
In the vents?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
While she's in there doing this, I'm gonna be like holding bits of the meat out to Flinch. Is this brown time meat?
Is this brown time meat?
With a 19, it's cooked well enough that you should be fine.
No, it looks it. Yeah, it smells pretty good. Hey, Tim.
Tim just takes it and he takes a bite out of it and goes, "We should be fine."
He's a good gauge. He's a good gauge for this.
Poison tester?
Well, I'm really good. I'm really good at helping Tim get through all the poisons and diseases that he got on this planet. Whereas if I got sick, Tim can't do fuck all to help me.
Tim is just standing there wide-eyed and stunned.
Does he nod?
Very, very like...
He's only got sick
very
a few
quietly,
times.
or very lightly.
He was diseased a bit more than that.
Okay, I think I know what I want to do with this monkey here in the vent.
No. Yeah, be careful.
Can I repair the vent?
It would take time, and you might need tools and maybe parts as well.
Shoot. Okay, I was gonna... Can I put something over the vent to keep anything from getting out of it?
That's easier. It would be a super easy check, but you still need something to cover it with. And you have to go get a tool to go do it.
Yeah, I'll go find just a spare metal sheet or something and just
Done. You can pull a floor plating off somewhere.
and I want to put it on the vent. That's
Yeah.
open.
Roll me is low DC mechanics check just to make sure that
Engineering, yeah.
I don't think I have anything in engineering. Okay. 10.
That's fine. So you just poof, 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 poof. You bolt the air vent into this room
I'm
shut.
gonna go turn the heat all the way on.
All right, Deantha, you go to the bridge
What about any of the
You
other places
turn
that the
on the
vents
heat.
open up to?
and you
I
sit
think
there
that's
and
the one that's
you
broken.
sit there and
I'll
you
check
wait.
if there's any more vents that are broken.
Doesn't look like you go
Okay.
through. Now, do you do this before or after you turn the heat on?
Before. I want to make sure.
None of the other vents seem to be.
Great. I will continue with my plan.
While
Okay.
she's doing that,
Yeah.
can I find her? Because she's actually investigating the tea, and that's very, very touching for me. I just want to go and find her, be like, so, did you find anything?
Oh yes.
I'll say that you come up to talk to her just as you've hit the heat button. For the sake of humor, roll me a quick perception check, Liptic.
I hope it's not like a living person. That's going to be really bad. This could be very tragic.
That would be a 25.
25. Okay, so you do see that Deantha has cranked the heat in the ship and then turns around and talks to you.
I am going to. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you trying to do?
Cleaning out the vents.
Oh, it's in the vents.
Something is. And it's
You know,
not-
I also have a good idea.
Okay.
And we know the basic layout of vents in the ship. Like, we would have access to where.
The only one that would is maybe these two. Definitely
those
him,
two.
possibly Greg, depending on how much they retain as a child. However, as you're talking about this,
Yeah.
almost as if on comedic timing, as the sentence ends, you stare at each other and think about it. You hear, Clang, 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 smack, and then rustle, tussling, and then Greg's door opens up, and 2 monkeys barrel on out and run out the door. Can I see your equipment list there, Greg?
No.
I thought I checked to see if they were all closed.
Oh, they're just.
They're all closed, but they're still vents.
Like they can beat them.
They tore out of the original venting, which means they could tear out of all the other ones. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I'm gonna say, you see one of them has a flashlight in their mouth, and they're leaving behind like trails of fresh leaves of tea as they go.
Can I try and shoot one as it goes past?
Sure.
Okay. 13.
That is a miss, actually. The 2 barrel on down. What do you want to try?
Oh, wait.
Can I shoot an energy ray at one of them?
Oh my fucking god.
I'm
Sure.
mad. They messed up my tea.
Sure.
So I have to roll against its EAC.
Yep. So roll.
Do I add anything to that?
Your spell attack
Yes.
bonus.
It is a close. So
You may not even be able to use it.
how far away are they?
They're like down the hall, so like
25 plus 5 feet per 2 levels.
25 for
40
then,
feet.
yeah, they're within
Yeah.
they're within 25 feet. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So 23.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. So what? So you do hit it. What does it do to it?
I'm going to use an electricity ray because that's everybody knows that I like that
Roll
one.
the damage for shooting a lightning bolt up the butt of one of the 2 monkeys.
No, 1.
1. All right, so Diantha, you fire, it strikes, the 2 kind of like move alongside, and as they turn the corner to exit the ship, Cliptic, you shoot a lightning bolt out, it zaps the one that doesn't have the flashlight in the butt. There's a bit of a smoke trail that now curves around the hall as they are both running out. The rest of you guys outside have a nice bonfire for lunch. See is 2 you hear and you all look towards the ship and you see 2 monkeys running on out of the ship. One of them with a flashlight in its mouth. Greg, you see that it's very familiar. It's your flashlight from your room.
No, not my flashlight. I mean flashlight.
Oh my! Do you want to do initiative? I've tried to segue away. I've just tried to segue away.
Is anyone going to do anything about these monkeys on their way out as they run into the
Well,
woods?
no. As
Yes.
soon as I see them leave the ship,
Yeah.
running
Okay.
out,
Roll
I'm
me an
going
initiative
to-
there.
yeah, I'm definitely.
No. Greg is just crying now, the same as Cliptic. Perfect.
Oh, I go on a 20 initiative.
Good lord. So yeah, you. Anyone else want to try and jump in on that?
26.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. And Diantha, do you care?
No. I tried my. I shot my shot.
Oh, you know, you and you 2 are still
Yeah,
inside, so it's
so
just you
that's
3.
right.
So I assume.
All right, Laurel, you get first crack at this.
All right, I'm gonna try and hit the monkey as it goes by.
Okay. So
I-
were you gonna roll initiative jumping, or are you just sitting there crying?
I'm sitting there crying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to grab the monkey as it goes by.
Oh.
If I
Okay.
grab it, then it'll like, yeah, just gonna try and like, because my hand's pretty big, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna try.
This is a grapple check, so an opposed strength check. So just roll me your strength.
13.
As you swipe out to grab it, it like you get a couple of hairs as it ducks under and continues to bolt on past you.
Okay.
Anything you want to do movement wise?
Chase it.
All right, so you're gonna keep moving up with them. Flinch, what are you gonna try and do?
As a free action, I'm gonna look at Greg and be like, "Pull yourself together. Use my pistol." So in the holster, there's my
Yeah,
sunshine, radiant
Yes.
damage,
like shining gold guns, little,
Yeah.
the cleanest
and
part
then hold up,
of them. Yeah.
aim at the monkey, the most dangerous of the monkeys now, the one with the flashlight, a bludgeoning weapon,
Yep.
and take 2 shots.
Fire.
I'm going to overcharge as well.
Oh my fucking god. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, I hit a 28 AC with the first attack.
That'll. What if I said it missed? It doesn't. It hits.
I only got an 11 AC with
On the second one?
Second attack.
Okay. So you still smack it with the first shot. The flashlight monkey.
max damage.
What?
Which is
24 damage.
you guys watch as Laurel, as you reach out and swipe over top of this monkey, it ducks under, and you could swear that it's laughing as it looks back at you. As it turns around, you guys ever see Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds?
Yeah.
The way the humans go whenever they're shot with something, the monkey turns around as if it's one. All of a sudden, you just see it's just it's electrocuted into dust.
Was that the one with my flashlight?
It was the flashlight
Is also incinerated.
drops onto the floor.
Oh, wow.
The other monkey stops in its tracks. All right, so the second monkey just stops as it sees its friend evaporate. It looks at the rest of you. Tries to climb up and get the hell out of there. It's going to use its full action movement, 60 feet, just to get as far away as conceivably possible.
Yeah, you better run.
Power's down to rifle.
Diantha and Laurel, Diantha and Cliptic, you come on out. You see the fallen flashlight on the ground, and
Greg runs over to it, picks it up, cradles it.
Oh, Sadie, I almost lost you.
I've never seen you use that flashlight.
Don't.
Ever.
It's enough.
I look kind of sadly at the pile of mist that was the other monkey and go, huh. And then just start eating monkey. Because it's tasty.
The other monkey that is cooked.
Yeah, the cooked monkey.
Greg-
Now you eat the cooked one.
Greg comes back over the
Barbecue.
campfire, suspiciously putting one hand over where the light would be.
Oh my god. Okay, that's enough of that. Listen, that's enough.
While that's all going on, I've gone back to my quarters, and you'll see me sitting down, separating every individual leaf back into its pot.
How do you know
really
which
sad.
one is which?
I'm that good.
40 years practice. That's how.
Thank you for listening to this Twisted Gear Studios production. Again, if you're a fan, please feel free to hit that Ko-fi button and send us a coffee. It really does help. Let us know on our socials if there's anything else you would like to see from us. With enough support, we'd love to bring more things to you with more shows, more frequent posts, possibly even merch ideas. Until then, the next episode of Spacers will air Tuesday, December 8th, with our next episode of The Call, our Call of Cthulhu podcast, GM'd by Derek Snow, airing Tuesday, December 1st. And until then, our next episode of The Call, our Call of Cthulhu podcast, GM'd by Derek Snow, will air Tuesday, November 17th. The game system used today was the Starfinder game system by Paizo. Music, sound effects, and ambient tracks in this episode listed through Video, Copilot, Triumph Films, and Artlist. You can find all of Twisted Gear Studios' podcasts on Google Play, Apple Music, and Spotify. Please like and follow the Twisted Gear Studios Facebook page and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at The Twisted Gear. Your players this evening were Derek Snow, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, Elizabeth Wells, and Bailey Yarkey. Rob Hickey was your audio operator, and I was your host and GM, Zach Barrett. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.